Alright, hi, I'm Matt, and welcome to Backseat Gaming. As always, I'm joined by one of my co-hosts right now, which is Ryan.
Hey, how's everyone doing? We recorded this episode before, but we actually didn't. So, we know everything that's going to happen, so we're just going to do it all over again.
That's right, we're final destinationing this thing.
Yeah, let's hope that death doesn't come for us in obscure and horrible ways.
That's right. We've already seen how we're gonna die.
Yeah, multiple times. It's not doing anything for me.
And just wait.
Do I have to wait? We know the princess is kidnapped by Bowser. We just know it.
Yeah, always.
Here we go. Whoop, 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 boo. Nope, don't want that bullet bill. Okay.
It really makes you worried about the size of the guns in Mario's world, if that's a bullet.
Yeah, that's honestly just like, how did that pass?
Like, has anybody out there done the math? What size caliber is Bullet Bill?
Yeah, that's gotta be... Yeah, what size caliber is Bullet Bill? In case it wasn't very clear, I'm not amazing at platformers. And I've mentioned this in the previous recording, but... Oh boy. What were we talking about before we realized we screwed everything up?
Clean slate program. We're all over again.
We're all over again?
Scrub the launch! Scrub the launch!
You know, that's not very fair. You're just keeping that in Yoshi's mouth.
He looks like he's doing fine with it. Ah! I don't know what I was thinking. It was like, quick, my dinosaur! I'll tackle this football player who's fully padded while I'm short. Yeah, that went about as well as it should.
What did I do? I pressed jump! Okay.
Let's try this again.
So, like, would you consider their small forms their real forms, or...?
No, because when you see, like, other Mario games, where they're, like, RPGs, or, like, in Smash Brothers, or any of the sports ones, they're taller.
Okay.
So, I don't know why they're short in this, but I think it's just because they were trying to come up with, like, a point system, so you didn't die instantly.
True. Well, I mean, yeah, that was in the, like, original games. Or, like, which came first? I know Super Mario Brothers wasn't the first Mario, technically the first Mario game.
Well, no, because Mario Brothers was the first Mario game.
No, I meant Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, no. But yeah, Super Mario was basically just a... So you want to go?
You want to go? But no, yeah, Super Mario was just them...
Like hitting a block, it was like an arcade game.
Yeah, pretty much. And then there was also Donkey Kong, which was technically the first instance of Mario.
No, that was a different character named Jumpman.
Yeah, Jumpman.
It was the first... He would later go on to inspire a Drake song.
Get out of here. Like, actually leave.
Hey, with Drake, there's no way of knowing whether or not that's not true.
That's actually kind of a good point.
Back here, get back here. Yeah!
Oh!
MLG, bitches! I could not do that again.
I know you couldn't. I swear, you glitch out any game you touch.
I'm very lucky and unlucky, because I still lose the majority of the time.
You still lose, but I feel like a lot of the things you just recklessly do, the game's just like, won't make this work for him.
We got your back, fam.
There we go.
Now I look like Gene Shalit. That weird movie guy.
What?
There was a... it's very hard for me to remember, because definitely before my time, but there was a movie critic named Gene Shalit who was known for having like big curly hair and a big bushy mustache.
Oh, really?
Which, minus the glasses, is exactly what Mario looks like. So put Mario glasses on Mario and boom, Gene Shalit.
Oh, like Groucho Marx? Okay. What was the...
A and B and then A.
B then A?
Yes.
Which one's A?
The one that says A on it. Okay. Should be.
Do I have to...
Yes. There you go. Yeah, you have to push them at the same time.
Oh, push them at the same time.
Yes.
You just said B then A.
Well, on my controller I didn't have to, or at least I don't think I did. But then again, my controller might be broken. I'm more than willing to admit that.
Yeah, you are definitely that... Oh,
I'm the guy that fails upwards.
yes, you do. You fail all the way upwards. You're also like those guys at like the Smash tournament. Oh, that was bad. Knocked me over.
Nailed it.
Oh, dude, nope.
I'm so mad I could just kick a turtle shell, you know what I mean?
But no, what was I gonna say? Those guys at the Smash tournaments who will be like, no, but I have to have this controller, or like 1 in a million exist so that I can do this specific combo.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about like, a different thing, like a search title on Pornhub.
No.
Smash tournament. I believe those are just called gangbangs.
Definitely
Oh!
no.
Oh, I'm stuck.
This is what I'm talking about.
I'm stuck though. I can't get out of here. I don't have yellow blocks. Maybe I can just edge it. I came close.
I mean, technically, if you could have got on the cinder block that was attached to it.
I don't think I could have on that one.
I'm pretty sure you could have.
Maybe.
Well, you weren't willing to try.
No. In fact, after you complete this level, I'm going to go over there and get the yellow palace block just so I can move forward.
Don't worry. I'll get it for you. Because I am so useful.
Pick it up and then hit that thing.
No, I refuse.
At this point, it's the principle.
It is. I don't know why I just hit up. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire.
Cooking with fire. Much like our ancestors, the caveman. And it just cuts to them and they're like, huh?
The fire? Hey, 20!
Just cuts to a caveman, like sitting there, like cutting vegetables really finely with a chef's knife. How dare you? We're not all like that, you know. And then just like,
yeah, it's like, we're not all like that, you know. And then like it just pans over. It's like, ooh, it'll be done in a second.
It just cuts to him. It just cuts to another one being like, and he just gets mad and like throws the knife at him.
It's like, I'm trying to prove a point. Yeah. Oh. Is that like just a hot springs or something like that? Like, what is that? It's just water you gotta swim through.
Oh, those are the coins!
Ah, this is how I'm gonna buy my mansion, bro!
No!
Oh,
that's how they get you, because I was doing the Y thing, and then they're just like, oh, you need to go in here. No, I don't. I wanted the money.
No, bro, I can't afford my mansion now.
Yeah.
Your progress will also.
I've also broken all physics because I'm just hovering in the air.
I like how you have 8 lives, and I'm guaranteed you I have like maybe 3.
I think you have 2. Yeah,
yes,
you
I have 2. Hey, bro, can I get some of them lives?
First of all, you're doing Luigi, which has all the lives.
Hey, bro, do you mind if I get all those lives?
Yeah.
You know, help a brother out.
Yeah.
You know, we're plumbers in this together. Alright, let's do this.
Bros before holes, you know?
You know, I don't care about the peach. Bro, why do we think you're here? Don't worry about it.
I still love the idea that eventually when he catches up to her, he's going to be like, alright, that's at least a 15 grand. And she's like, what do you mean?
It's like, we fixed your plumbing, and then we have to go save you. So, like, that's a lot of hours.
Yeah, we clocked in a lot of time. Also, so not what we were contracted for.
Yeah, I don't think princess saving was in our contract.
Yeah. Labor union will definitely be hearing about this.
And don't even get me started on all the OSHA violations just all through your kingdom.
Yeah. Like, related. Huh.
I think I can... Whoop. Yeah, there we go.
So basically, it'll end up Peach will countersue Bowser and be like, "No, it was Bowser's fault." Then
And
Bowser has to present a case like, first of all, only the last world's mine, so the rest of this is all you, lady. It's not my fault your kingdom has a crumbling infrastructure. If you catch one of those, they turn into fire.
Cool. He just got incinerated. No. Oh.
Yeah, see? Those yellow blocks are helpful when somebody can actually get to them.
How? I don't know, man.
You say I fell upwards. You just failed.
I don't know what's wrong with me. This is why Luigi's
Hand-eye
better.
coordination, maybe?
Maybe? Whatever. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Like I said, I'm not good at platformers. And there we go. Yeah, just like...
Come on!
I don't want to hear it from Mr. I have 8 lives.
Nailed it.
Did you mean to do that?
No.
Oh.
I'm just naturally skilled.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie.
Beep boo.
Not gonna lie, I could totally see Bowser having to make a case for good.
Oh, I could have fell into that pipe. Well, I mean, I technically died the same place you did, so...
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
We'll just call that Brothers Canyon now. Like they do with every...
Place and people die.
Yeah. Like Lover's Bridge, or like Makeout Reef.
Yeah, you know. I don't think anyone's named Makeout.
Reef, Makeout? Reef? Sure they have. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of people go there, but I imagine they have. Dude, the world's 75% water, okay? I'm sure there's a reef somewhere named Makeout Reef.
No, I'm just saying, like, no, you said, like, they're named after, like, people. I doubt there's anyone named Makeout.
Well, they're not named directly after people. It's, like, named after, like, an urban legend about said place. Like, 2 brothers died here, so now it's Brothers Gorge. Or, like, 2 lovers died here, so now it's known as Lover's Lane. Stuff like that.
Oh, that was real lucky. There we go. Whoop. Whoa! Hey, Yoshi! Let's go down there. Okay, here.
And Yoshi's like, because the brain damage, because you keep punching him in the back of the head.
Yeah, it's really not fair. Okay, can't go down that one.
Japan's just like, oh no, he loves it. You don't understand. Yoshi. Yoshis are a lot like Meeseeks. They just love pain.
That scared me. Someone yelled. Someone did a thing. Come over here. Oh. I'm sorry. What? What? How did... No. Yoshi, I swear. I was trying to...
Nailed it at every turn. It's beautiful.
Honestly, I don't even know what I was doing.
I'll give you 2.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Yeah.
I can
Don't mention it. Don't mention it, because I'll have to do it again shortly.
Don't worry, I won't mention it to my lawyers.
And if you're asking, no, didn't mean to do that either.
You've got to be kidding me. I swear, it looks like you play like you know everything that you're doing, but I ask you and you're just like, no idea what I just did.
Nah, idiot savant.
At least you know you're an idiot. Why do the clouds have eyes?
I don't know. Well, you see, they represent Big Brother, man, and how it always has your eyes on you. I don't know. Somebody probably thought it was cute.
It's not. I'm not gonna lie. It's real creepy.
Somebody's watching me. Let me get some privacy. Alright, come on.
Nope. Other way. Other way, Mario. But I don't want to go.
We're brothers in a hot tub, 5 feet apart, because we're not gay. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to dab on those haters and other outdated references.
Oh, Luigi, we got to talk about your vernacular. You know, people say it's lit fab now.
What are you talking about, bro? It's totally dank and like cray-cray.
Oh, Luigi.
Come on, bro, you're being such a jive turkey. Just go like even further back.
Oh, Luigi.
I think we have plenty of moxie, bro. We just keep going further back each time.
Hey, let's it's like, hey, bro, let's try to jive. It's like, oh, Luigi.
Let's stop over here for a malt and do the Charleston.
Luigi, just stop, please. Yeah, there it is.
Spike in the booty.
Does your back hurt?
From carrying you?
Yes.
A little bit.
Honestly, my back hurts from being carried. You carry me with my back, just bent in all kinds of ways.
Yeah, I'm the arm, I'm the wind beneath your wings, tail feathers, and torso, because I'm just fucking carrying you at this point.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We've hit a glitch in the Matrix. It's gone super slow.
No, I did that before, remember?
Uh-oh. I wanted to... Whatever. Oh, whoop, made it. Whoop, there it is.
Whoop, there it is. There we go. 17!
Which is the exact amount of minutes we are into this episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
also, yet again, did not plan that.
That's amazing. You're so good at not planning things and things just happening to work out for you.
Yeah, you'd think I'd actually be financially successful, but now...
It's only good for video games.
Yeah, it's only good for... And not even video games in general, just particularly this run-through of Super Mario.
Here we go. Yeah. We have to talk.
We have to talk. Which is a weird thing to say to the turtle. We have to talk, turtles.
I bet like there was like a couple seconds of silence. I'm like, I'm pretty sure we have to talk.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the turtles. Like turtles. All right, like turtles. Trust me, I love you. Believe me. But we need to talk. It's just too much, man.
Yeah, no, just like Koopas. We need to have a chat. Yeah, I just pull a chair and just like turn it backward. It's like we need to have a chat, just like a PSA after school. So,
mind if I rap with you real quick?
no, like I just do the thing from like Far From Home or whatever it was. Or just like, so you want to be an Avenger?
Yeah.
So you wanted to kidnap a princess? Huh. Is there like a canonical reason that he kidnaps the princess all the time?
I think it's just because he wanted to like take over or something, like rule like in a bigger kingdom.
Then why not just kill her?
Because that's not PG friendly, my friend.
I just mean like that's such a
like
dumb reason.
Where Mario just comes by and he's like, I'm here to rescue you, princess. Oh, dude, I already ate her like an hour ago.
No,
I mean, you can have what's left of her in about like 45 minutes. Give me a time.
Yeah, no, like it's just like, princess, I'm here to save you. It just like he just like cuts over to Bowser with like blood on his mouth, and it's just like,
huh? Like, it pushed me down.
It did.
And I'm still like, no, I'm good.
But no, it's just like it cuts to Bowser, and it's just like he's got blood all in his mouth, and it's just like, oh, sorry, bro. You want a slice? And just like hands her like a piece of her.
I'm sorry, did you like your peaches diced or sliced?
Personally, I kind of like my cook. You just fire breathe on her.
Good. One. Too soon, man.
Too soon, man. 3. I like mine well done.
Yeah. For mine with ice cream.
Mario has defeated the Tibet. Why?
Honestly, in this photo, it literally just looks like Mario stole Luigi's clothes for like a photo op. Like Luigi was like, "Bro, I'm kind of tired from destroying that castle. Can we tell him to reschedule?" And Mario's like, "Sure, bro. Give me just a second." And then just like goes out there in Luigi's clothes. It's me, Luigi, hero.
No, what if it was just like, "Oh, Luigi, I got some tomato sauce in my oven. I'm not that borrow your clothes." "Oh yeah, sure, bro. You know, where am I gonna stand though? I don't have any extra clothes." "Oh, just like I think I have some in the trailer. Do you mind just like going to get that for me?" "Oh yeah, sure, bro. Quick, take the picture."
Yeah. But he's gone.
Why is he in the bathroom? I think it's you.
Okay, yes. Continue and save.
Oh, thank goodness I stopped the castle.
Yeah, let's...
Donut Plains?
Yes, and you've got one life to live.
So better make it count.
One life to live.
YOLO!
Okay.
There we go. This is the wrong sport. I know I've mentioned it before, but this is the wrong sport.
You can't kill him. Unless you have the cape. Why are you trying to pick a fight?
I thought I could.
Also, he's fully padded. Yet again. It's like... He's just sitting there like, I don't feel anything.
I'm sorry.
Much like after my ex-wife left me, I don't feel anything anymore.
Yeah, I kind of take it out by just playing sports all the time. Do you want to talk about it? Yeah! Sports ball!
Whatever. At this point, it's whatever.
Yeah, just like, I'm just gonna throw fire, man. I mean, I just didn't think it was that big of a deal, considering that we killed turtles all of the time. It's just, I don't know. It seemed that the logic was sound, if you ask me.
I'm getting kind of...
It's like, oh no, bro. Oh, Luigi! Sorry,
It's like, I better do good here, because what's mine is yours, apparently.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn it.
You got it.
Damn it. It's like the moment I say...
So Luigi, you got out with like all 5 of them, right? Yeah, bro.
Sure.
All for you, bro. Oh, thank you, Luigi. That's so nice.
What, did he turn into the lady from The Omen? It's all for you, bro. All for you. And then just like jumps off.
No, I feel like I might be doing better if I was given, you know, Luigi as I was wanting. But no.
I love Luigi. He's green.
Is green like your favorite color?
No, blue is. But I do prefer green over red. And also, apparently, you're already Luigi, because you're green with envy.
Can I just, like, look at this dude? He's like, oh, I'm just gonna guarantee my wife's just gonna be like, where's your cape and all that?
Yeah.
Be like, I lost it to the green man. She'd be like, oh, you didn't even lose it to the red man? I was like, no, I didn't. It's like, well, you're just a crappy superhero.
Whatever.
It's like, whatever.
I lived. Luigi just sends a picture of Mario. He's all scratched up. I lived, bitch.
I lived, bro.
Yeah, I lived, bro.
Bro, do you even lift? Oh my goodness. Okay, we got this.
Yes. Hi, I'm Morgan Freeman, and he does not got this.
Yeah, just... Oh, come on!
He was the kind of man that would play Mario and get his ass kicked. Just like Shawshank
Morgan
Redemption.
Freeman, I am not okay with you right now.
Like Shawshank Redemption style, like narration for you. Two things happened that day.
One, he did not get it. And two, he threw the controller.
Yeah, and two, that controller never worked again. But we were the kings and lords of creation when we played Mario Maker. Available now on Nintendo Switch.
Stop reminding me about Mario Maker.
Oh, well, just be glad we're not playing that. Are you kidding me? We came barely past the actual Mario.
Yeah? Okay, you say we.
Well, mainly you.
Me.
Yeah, mainly you. I'm meh.
You know what's weird is that I actually played this game when I was really young. I went to this daycare. It was a fairly nice daycare. It had like a theater room and like an arcade.
Just children.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Not that one.
Whether it is to suffer the slings and arrows, or whether it is... Teacher, what is this word?
Yeah, we just learned Hamlet.
Romeo, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou? Ew!
Yeah.
No, but like we had like an arcade and we had a couple of games. I think we had like Galaxy.
Whichever woman this way won, whichever woman this way wooed.
But we had an arcade with a bunch of games. One of which was I think Galaga, but also Super Mario or Super Mario World. I mean, so I played this game on the arcade. I never beat it because, of course, I didn't.
Dude, you think you got it rough. The game I used to play on arcade was Mortal Kombat.
Ooh.
Yeah. That game never had an easy mode. It just had a get your ass kicked and get your ass kicked faster mode. Especially when you're like 8 and don't understand the value of a quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, you just go to your parents. It's like, but I gotta beat it. All right, it's just a quarter, and then like you're like, no, you can't do that. It's like, why? Nah. I understand now, because honestly, quarters are hard to come by. Because I pay for most things with card.
quarters are hard to come by, because most things I pay. I didn't know that one went all the way up. I do now. Because honestly, I pay with most things in pennies.
You know, and a lot of machines.
A
You know,
lot.
about 25 cents, but they won't take. A
lot of my bill companies hate me.
Oh, did you see that story about that guy who brought in, like,
No, it was his final paycheck, yeah, and they paid it in... Not only did they pay it in pennies, they covered it in oil.
Ooh, no, not that. It was, there was a guy who was, like, he had one last payment or something like that, and, like, they had been bugging about him, and, like, the bank was not being helpful. So he just came in and paid it with so many pennies, and it took the workers an entire day to count all of the pennies, and sure enough, it was not only all of he paid it in full, he paid it in exact change.
Legend, that one.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, American folk tales.
I don't know about that. I don't think it's a Paul Bunyan style, like...
I think it'd be really funny. It's like, what's your favorite American folktale? You know, there's like Pecos Bill, Paul Bunyan, Mark Henry. The guy who paid
Mark
for
Henry is the wrestler. John Henry is the guy with the hammer.
John Henry.
The world's strongest man.
Oh my goodness, that is not going to look good on me.
Yeah, I mean,
especially.
I'll give you at least the fact that at least their last names are the same.
Well, it's like they both have also like very common names as well. It's like John Henry, Mark Henry. Like,
all you're missing is Luke and Paul, and you got most of the apostles.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And it's just like, I mean, it. Honestly, I'm also a big like wrestling fan, so like easy mistake for me.
Yeah. I was a big hit wrestling fan, but then I was like, I don't know. There's only so many times I can see the same story played out different ways.
Yeah.
That being said, that Vice behind the Dark Side of the Ring thing, or whatever that is so entertaining.
Oh yeah, those are always entertaining.
like the drama that happened behind the ropes is like way more entertaining than what goes on in the ropes.
Mm-hmm. Like, in fact, there's a lot of storylines that actually make it to the ring.
Yeah, because they just generally hated each other.
Yeah,
and then
like,
Vince is such a businessman. He's like, let's capitalize on that.
Yeah, he's just like, oh man, this is great. But like, I think one that I know a lot of people know about. Well, there's two of the biggest ones, which were Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. But then also one that's less talked about was Matt Hardy versus Edge.
I don't know anything about that.
Well, so Matt Hardy, like the Hardy Boys had like one of the ringside girls. Her name was Lita, who became like a very well-renowned female wrestler within WWE.
Yes.
You know, good on her. But like Matt and her were dating. Well, he got moved to SmackDown, and she was still on Raw, or maybe the other way around. Doesn't matter. And while she was there, she cheated on him with Edge.
Ooch.
Yes. And Matt Hardy went on like some internet forum, made his complaints, and how like nothing was getting done about it, and then he got fired. And so like that was a big thing. But eventually he came back, and I think that storyline got like storyline of the year for like most wrestling companies.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very, very popular. However, not what's the word I'm looking for? Not professional by any means.
I mean, yeah. Although I will say that the best thing I've ever seen in wrestling is just because of how much of a kind of like a bad business it was. I don't know. I can't speak to the validity of it now. Was that Vince McMahon had his face shoved up Rikishi's ass. Well, not up, but definitely in between the cheeks. That's like, he was in there.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And you know Vince beforehand was like, all right, I don't care who it is, but somebody gets in there and make sure he has all the baby wipes all up in that.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, man.
But it also speaks to the fact that Vince is... he may not be willing to bleed, or he might, but he's definitely willing to get brown-nosed for his business.
Oh, he was so willing to bleed. There was a storyline where it was DX versus him.
I remember.
Yeah, remember that. It was DX versus him, and it was a Hell in a Cell match, I believe, or maybe the TLC. It doesn't matter. It was an Extreme Rules match, and he bled. He bled. Like, a lot. Like, there's a clip.
So close.
Anyway.
Careening off a cliff.
That's a great way to end this first episode
Yes.
of Backseat Gaming Super Mario World.
Yes.
We will see you in the next episode.
Yes.